Thanks for joining us. The U.S. House passed the so-called Big Beautiful Bill on Thursday. Local food banks are now bracing for its impact. The bill would cut billions from Medicaid and the food stamp program. Reporter Sarah Allen joins us now to share what that could mean locally.
Emily, the bill includes changing eligibility requirements to SNAP benefits or food stamps. Local food shelves are concerned that would deepen a hunger crisis. Supporters of the bill claim it would help eliminate waste and curb abuse of government programs. But food banks like Second Harvest Heartland in Brooklyn Park say that the cuts will put more pressure on food shelves, which were already struggling to keep up with the growing demand.
In 2024, the state of Minnesota had 9 million food shelf visits. That is up from the year before and the year prior to that, and so it keeps steadily rising. And what we hear from our food shelf partners is it is difficult to keep enough food at the food shelves to meet even today's current need.
Second Harvest Heartland says SNAP benefits for 45,000 Minnesotans would be eliminated and would be reduced for more than 100,000 other recipients. Officials say they will work hard to make sure there is enough food to fill the gap, but that's going to take everyone.
Very quickly, it's going to turn to how do we come together as a community and really show up for each other, whether that is through fundraising and donations, food donations, volunteer time. It will certainly take all of us.
And food bank officials say for every meal a food shelf provides, SNAP covers 9. So they say that further underscores the significance of the cuts. Emily?
Thanks, Sarah. Twin Cities nurses, including nurses at North Memorial Health Hospital in Robbinsdale, have reached a deal on a tentative contract. Nurses picketed in front of North Memorial Health Hospital in June. They have been working without a contract since the end of May. According to the nurses union, nurses say staffing levels were the #1 priority in the negotiations. The union also says pending federal Medicaid cuts were a significant factor in hospital budgeting. Meanwhile, a North Memorial Health doctor is issuing a word of warning to people playing with fireworks this weekend.
So I love the 4th of July, but on the 4th of July at North Memorial, we'll usually see someone who blows off his hand or blows up his face or even die from the accidents.
Dr. Alan Van Beek says more than 14,000 people across the United States were injured by fireworks last year and 11 people died. Both are sharp increases compared to 2023. Most of the incidents stem from recklessness or firework malfunctions. The most injuries happen to hands and fingers.
I wish it was a nice isolated injury, but they're literally blown apart. And most of the time, we're putting pieces back together that are still attached but shredded.
For a full list of tips on fireworks safety, you can find a link on our website at ccxmedia.org. America's favorite pastime has hit a snag in Brooklyn Center. The city hasn't fielded a Little League team for at least 2 years. But as Kevin Miller reports, there's a grassroots effort to give youth baseball and the local ball field a second chance.
I'm up at the Brooklyn Center Little League fields, just kind of lending my time and my lawnmower to try to get the fields in shape.
This used to be a busy ball field, but in the last couple of years, it's sat empty.
Our hope is to get them playable and then find some activities to kind of play off of the property.
With his lawn care business, Kevin Pittman is volunteering his time to clean the place up.
Now, what don't I like about youth baseball, right?
But his home is in the dugout.
When I started coaching, it was about the baseball. Like over the last decade, it's become about having an impact on the kids.
So picking up trash.
The same could be said for Jennifer Brenny.
For us to not have the fields would take away one more opportunity that our kids deserve to have. So far gotten a full trash bag.
When she's not busy picking up trash at the field, she's trying to get the league back up and running.
As our kids grew up, we had an amazing time on the field with friends. We built great relationships, and basically baseball's a family.
She says that family of volunteers and players started moving away from Little League during COVID. The fields fell into disrepair, and they haven't had enough kids for a team. Now they're trying to rebuild.
So we need kids. That's the biggest thing, #1 thing. We need kids that want to come out and play baseball, make it home again.
She hopes that these freshly mowed fields and some old-fashioned fun can bring kids back.
We're not going to turn kids away. I'm just telling you right now. We want them involved some way, shape, or form.
In Brooklyn Center, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The league hopes to find 40 to 50 kids that want to play. If you want to get involved, check out the Brooklyn Center Little League Facebook page. Lawmakers granted nearly $800 million to the outdoors, clean water, parks and trails, and cultural heritage this past session. A Brooklyn Center lawmaker sponsored that bill and says we'll see many of those dollars locally. Representative Samantha Vang of Brooklyn Center is a co-chair of the Legacy Finance Committee. Its job is to help allocate money from the Environmental and Natural Resources Trust Fund. Vang says $51 million went to support parks and trails, including ones within the Three Rivers Park District. Other dollars will help support public beaches and support efforts to reduce chloride in drinking water statewide.
A lot of it of how we take care of our resources comes from legacy dollars.
Money from the Arts and Cultural Fund went to organizations in Brooklyn Park and Plymouth, plus to help fund Osseo's 150-year celebration. We'll have more details at ccxmedia.org. A new restaurant is coming to Maple Grove in the shops at Arbor Lakes. Northern Taphouse will start renovations, replacing the former Red Lobster, which closed last year. It's expected to be a 3 to 4 month project. The restaurant plans to add a 1,600 square foot patio, which the City Council approved this week. Northern Taphouse has a few other locations around the Twin Cities, including one in Plymouth. The Maple Grove location is hoping to open by mid-fall.